Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It seems I have to wait for the maintenance guys to go on their lunch break before I can do a reading. They're out there leaf blowing. Anyway, I've got some cards on the table. I thought we'll have a look at what I've got on the table. I've got 30 pence. 30 pence on the table. There we go. Let's have a look at the Queen's head. What's this on the other side? Oh, it looks like is it the English rose? Well, that's what I'm saying anyway. There she is, Queen Elizabeth. What's on this one? Dragons. Dragons. 2 dragons. Are they dragons or lions? They're lions, Lucy. There's only 2 of them. Oh, I meant to have 3. There's a dragon. No, it's not a dragon, it's a lion. Lion missing. Hey, Lizzie. What happened to your lion? Okay. I don't know if something's going to go down with our Queen. Anyway, 30 pence there. And then I've got some cards. Look, the random cards are kind of... oh, we've got hair as well. Okay. Bit of hair in there. What are we doing? Putting in some kind of like a... Felt like it was a little concoction. Adding all things to the cauldron, to the table. Well, we've got these cards, but I feel more intrigued regarding these ones. They're in reverse, they're on their side and they're up the right way. Reverse is tease me, please. So we're not wanting to be teased anymore. On its side is manipulation. And then up the right way is husband. Over on this side, because that's what's going on this side. Please don't tease me. It's like putting the manipulation on its side, and it's a husband. On this side, we have a lover. So, who's this husband is saying to someone, please don't tease me, like done with the manipulation, but this person is calling themselves a husband. So let's work out this story. Let's do a Celtic cross. What's the bottom of the deck? Magician. All I was dreaming last night was of tarot cards. The Magician, the Fool, the Well, the Devil. What the devil was going on in my dream space. The Magician, the Fool. But the Fool and the Magician were kind of like the same characters. The Fool, the Magician, it's like they're working together. And then there's the World, which I feel is the lover over here. She is nice and safe in the world. And then we had the devil. So we've got the Magician. Let's have a look. What else we got here? Our emotions cards. What's our emotion like today? Bottom of the deck, we're paranoid. Okay, so manipulation's on its side, not wanting to be teased anymore. There's a sense of paranoia. It's annoying, apparently. Annoyed. Well, that's what it says on the para, like the paranormal. Annoyed. I feel like the divine masculine may be annoyed. Annoyed with what? Being teased by the paradigm? By paradise! Okay. Let's put these together. The channel of love cards. Oh, we kind of had to turn them around. I didn't need to do it like that, but the ego turns to God. Wow. Okay, there's your message then. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just giving these a shuffle first. I feel like my belly is going to rumble really loud. Oh, it did. Well, no, it was a little growl. Is that lion? There's a lion missing. Ooh, I'm money. Okay. It's 12:20. Did I say we're going to do a Celtic cross? Well, we're going to do a Celtic cross. I was just shuffling in these cards. Okay, let's have a story. Mischievous. He does just want to be... okay, you sit there then, Mr. Mischievous, and listen. Got a bit of a grin on your face there as I saw the Seven of Swords. That's a sneaky 7 in the deck. 7 of Swords appear. Guess what? It's 12:21. We're getting close. 10 days. It's the countdown. Don't tease me. I'm not teasing you. It's a countdown. What would you like to talk about today? Resting and rejuvenating and healing, and how long does this process take until you're ready? Are you feeling ready then? Because you're feeling a little bit annoyed, even though you've been guided to rest and heal and to contemplate. Feels like so much weight's been lifted. So we can be lifted from the shadows. Lifted. Okay, so we're talking about this state of resting, relaxation, meditation, healing, contemplation today. What is your challenge? King of Cups. You are your own challenge. Okay, so are you going to take on the challenge? I don't want to call it a challenge. Well, you have a ring on your finger and bells on your toes. No, you don't. What song is that? And she will make music wherever she goes. Okay. Rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. And we shall have music, wherever she goes. So someone's like lighting up your life. You've been lifted from the shadows. Okay, so you're feeling as if you've rested enough. So we have you in your King of Pentacles energy. This means that you're going to have to be able to handle your emotions. You might need to dip your toe in the water to see how you can feel quite emotionally stable. You feel like you've come so far, and then something can happen, and it's like a test for you. A test to see how you are handling your emotions and situations now. So I feel like you're wanting to dip your toe in the water. You've come out of the darkness. It's like you've got a torch there, a flashlight. And you don't need that on anymore. You've got your cup of love, so it looks like you've gone and claimed the Holy Grail, so you have it in your hand. And then we can see a fish behind. It's a blue fish and a red boat. And you have a little fish around your neck. But then you're wearing a scarf. Okay. Oh, it's interesting because this tapped against. It's like you're wearing a scarf and this fish is, I feel like it's tapping against your heart. Feeling a bit soppy. Well, that's the kind of energy you need to kind of delve into, soppiness. Give it a try. Okay. So that's the challenge. You actually, I feel like you're quite guarded. It's like you've got a wind guard up around your neck. Maybe to stop this fish from flapping against your heart. So it feel like it's tapping. Something feel like it's tapping away at your heart. Tap, 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 tap. Hello. Shall we look at what's gone on in the past? Mr. King of Love. Difficult to explain. Okay, well, you've got 2 cards. We'll take this one first. Difficult to explain. It's just been a heavy burden, isn't it? Hasn't it? Isn't it? Hasn't it been a heavy burden? Hasn't it just? Okay. You've been covering up, hiding, shielded. So not only from the behind, but it's not only from the behind, from the front here. So you might be getting a bit of a kick up the bum. You're guarding your face now. Okay. Like we can see your legs, but we can't really see. Interesting. I was going to say I can see your legs, but I can't really see your wedding finger, but I can. No, I can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. I can see here, there's no wedding ring. It's hiding here. But it's wanting to be pointed out, look. It's not on the correct hand, and it's not on the correct finger. Look on the correct hand, which is here. Looks like this one's hidden. But here, there is no ring on the finger. So we're hiding our heart. Okay, heavy burden. What was coming through is by wearing your heart on your sleeve, you'll get hurt, but wear it anyway. What else has gone on in the past? I'm drawn to your shoes. They're nice brown boots you've got there. Okay. I wanted to call them tap dancing shoes and I wouldn't know why. Tap dancing. What have you been waiting for? Oh, it's tapping. Sorry, yeah, tapping. The heart's tapping. So it's feeling as if, you know. What's that noise? Tap dancing. Heart keeps dancing. It's a flutter. In the past, so we have this heavy burden, carrying this, hiding behind this heavy weight. Well, it's time because that's the card of harvest. So you're kind of, this is the being annoyed maybe with the paranormal. So you're a bit paranoid. But that's actually waiting for your desires to come to fruition. It feels like you're waiting for money as well. So it feels like you've been struggling. This is the past energy. Lots of hard work, growing, all these pentacles here on this bush. And then we have one. That's what you reaped. These ones will fall off. But you're kind of impatient about when. That's been coming up in the readings this week. How do I get to it? Tell me the secret, tell me. Oh, actually, that's what I'm going to giggle about. I said yesterday, one of my first reading I done yesterday, I said it was a Divine Feminine kind of had the secret inside. And then during my live, we were speaking about Ralph Smart. And I said, I was talking to T-Rose in particular. And I said, I guarantee that what Ralph Smart next puts out is kind of in line with what we've been talking about. And it's something to do, 7 principles of abundance. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to have a look. But it said secret. And I was like, okay. I'm just going to give you the title of it. Lucy, you need to go to YouTube. I don't. Okay, let me just go to YouTube. It's just Infinite Waters. Infinite waters, you've got to dip your toes in, you see. Let's see what his latest video was called. 7 Laws of Prosperity. And then it says The Secret. Okay, let's see if we can just... The 7 Laws of Prosperity, and then it's the Secret, top one here. How many hours ago was that? 15 hours ago. His last video. So this has been coming through, wanting to know like the secret to success. It's like there's a bit of, is that a spring? So I feel like, or vine, all your prosperity will fall off of the vine in the springtime. It is a time for healing, rejuvenating, connecting, working on that annoyance and impatience with the divine. But I have this feeling that you feel it's time. Shall we see what the divine says? Whether this is ready to fall off of the vine. Let's look at the current energy as it stands now. You could be right. Don't you like that when you're right and you know your own developments? You know your own, you know when you've gone through a transition. And, well, you're ready because you've got the Death card. So it does look like you're being saddled up. You've gone through your transformation. You're shining brightly. Looks so bright that even I picked this up about the kids being in amazement and just how bright you're shining. You have the blessing of the divine, I want to say, the high priest. I was going to call it the priest. I was going to call it, so it could be a female. It's either the high priest or the high priestess. But you've definitely been given a rite of passage, divine masculine. There's that rose, English rose. Current energy. There's a lion missing. He's not sleeping anymore. I was going because I was thinking, am I just going to do the ooh? But then it goes, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. But there's a lion who's up and he's restless. Because if I'm right, I think it's by the football song. 3 lions on a shirt. So we have 3 lions. But we don't. We have 2. If they're lions at all. Oh, man. There's only 2 here. 10 pence. Transition. There's only 2, look. And then I felt like this was the English. Oh, look. Guys, I'm serious. Right, okay, let's see how close I can get in. Let me hold up this rag. Look, there was 30 pence on my table for a reason. I haven't lost any teeth. The tooth fairy brings £2 to our home. So, 30 pence on the table. I want to try and see myself. Can you see? I just think it looks familiar. It's got a crown on it. Okay. Oh, you're going in the current position. You're ready. And you said that you were ready, so that's good. Should we have a look into your future then? I'm singing a bloody football song now in my mind. I don't even know the words. 3 lions on a shirt. Jewels remain still gleaming. I don't know the next. I want to say something about 30 years of work, or I don't know. Well, someone's gleaming. So the jewel of the divine masculine, the jewel of the Nile, the jewel of the divine masculine is he's gleaming. He's shining. He's still gleaming. This is going into the future. Very nice. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is you needing to make a suggestive offer. It's a suggestion. So I feel like this is self-suggestion going on within you, divine masculine. Like you're suggesting to yourself what to do. You should trust those suggestions because you're kind of like spot on with your own spiritual transformation and where you stand, and where you no longer lie. You're not lying anymore. That's nice. Clear conscience. When you've decided not to lie anymore, deceive yourself most definitely, it all changes. So here you are, in the future, Knight of Pentacles, and that's when you decide, because this knight will stay at home. He doesn't go tearing off like the other knights. Got the knight in shining armour, your knight of swords, you've got your knight of wands who just wants, he could be a one-night stand. Quickly in and then out again. Your Knight of Cups, well, he's going after love. This is wanting longevity, prosperity, abundance. You're wanting to get it right. Okay, well, you know what the right thing to do is. Still have that scorch mark on my table. I'm not sure if it's actually going to go. Well, it's the Tower. Did you scorch my table? Okay, so we have the Tower that's assisting you behind the scenes. So most definitely, are you ready? Most definitely, are you ready? You are ready. But this question of, am I ready? I am. I am that I am, and I'm feeling as if you're quite satisfied with who you are. Okay, who you have become, what you've uncovered. So we've got the Tower. Ah. Funny bone. Just hit my funny bone. It's a funny, strange world, isn't it? Isn't it? Just lightning strikes behind the scenes. Jasper's up, getting something to eat. Your little birdie outside. He's going some, isn't he? Listen. I don't even have the window open. Divine Masculine, how are you feeling about this situation? This is about you. Well, you're in the King of Wands energy, so there's no intentions of a one-night stand, because you're sending out you're sending out the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. You've got the King of Cups, you've got the King of Wands, so you've regained your passion. This is like a karma, 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 karma chameleon. Karma's a bitch, but only if you are. When you get that, karma is only a bitch if you are. So I won't say that's a chameleon then, but the karma. I feel that things have transformed, developed. Developed as in like an image from a negative into an actual, a photo, an image. So you've got another emblem around your neck now, which is actually the death. And this is around your throat area. Where before I picked up that the fish is tapping at your heart, tap, 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 tapping away at it. It feels like for you to open up the door to your heart. I was picking up on last night's live about one of my heart chambers. The top left heart chamber had like a pain in it. Now you have the death emblem around more your neck. And that's about wanting to. I feel like, although you're not trying to, I do feel like your fist is clenching a little bit here with annoyance with yourself. There's a lion's, look, behind. There's 2 lions behind now. And then we have like lots of little... well, they remind me of the soulmate connection, the yin-yang. So that's kind of the little images, the 2 little balls here. Let me explain this. So let's say the 2 little balls here. If they were the yin-yang, or when Zeus split soulmates, divine counterparts, they were so powerful. They were more powerful than the gods when they were together. So Zeus didn't like that power. So he split the soulmates in half, and then he kind of like threw them in separate directions and said to them, you know, if you find your way back together, then you can be one. You can have the power. And that's what I feel like here, because they had, between them, they had 2 heads, 4 arms, and 4 legs. Joined at the heart. And I feel like this is just solo. Like, something's missing. What's missing? It's like, well, your other half. Check out the story if you think I'm lying. Zeus and soulmates. They're so cute. They're like, well, the images I've seen of what the soulmates look like together, the divine counterparts. And the gods were just afraid of their power. And I feel, well, you've got to be, it's like being given back that power, because now you're worthy not to misuse it, abuse it. Okay, so King of Wands, this is how you're feeling. At a bit of a loss and not really understanding why. This lion looks like it's crawling up the Divine Masculine's back here. So it'd be like the Kundalini. It's going right up to the heart here. There's that lion tapping. How is this affecting others? Oh, we're not sure about that one, are we? We're not actually too sure how this is going to affect others. I did want to add, do you care? But I believe you do care. But it's not your main concern any longer. So it's not really concerning. Of course it's... But I do believe that you have turned negativity into positivity. So it's like you're not thinking too negatively about this because you're wise. Okay. Yeah, you're planning. You're just planning. You're feeling the partial success. This is a card of partial success. You're actually stable now. You're secure and stable. You have this wand now in the world. And look, here's some roses here, some romance. And it's like, what's missing? So you know that you're kind of ready. You're looking out here onto the horizon, wondering. What's interesting, I actually felt like if you actually got up on this little ledge here, if you're brave enough, okay, stood up there, I believe you would actually see your counterpart. Don't ask me why I would even say that to you. But it's like you need to just step up. And it's like you look over the edge because you're not scared to look over the edge. Look, you can even hold on to that bloody wand. It's been secured for you here. So you could even stand up there, hold on to the wand, then look over the edge and see what you see. A whole new world. For you and me. That's what's coming out. Looks a bit like a Romeo and Juliet scene, apart from it's Romeo up on the balcony. Okay, chatting about Juliet. Okay, like Juliet was up there chatting about Romeo. And he heard her. Well, Divine Masculine, you're chatting about your Divine Feminine, she can hear you. Hopes or fears, she can hear you. Why? Because you're connected. I've just explained why. There's your counterpart. It's a power couple. King and Queen of Wands. This is regarding your spiritual connection. The Wands represents spirituality, your passion, your drive, your purpose, determination, courage, because it does represent Leo, courage. And then we have the Divine Feminine. There's two lions there, look. Coming together, holding this sunflower together. So it feels like Divine Masculine's going round in circles. Now, interesting how the sunflower that's being supported by both of them above, it's like the Divine Feminine here has this sunflower, and together they will make beautiful things grow, especially as the sphinxes are there at the bottom, so it's like you solved the riddle. But it was the stem of this sunflower just above her head. And that very much looks like the staff that the high priest would be holding, which represented the underworld, the middle world, and then the higher realm. And I just said about speaking up. Yeah, well, yeah, speaking up. But especially as you've got this transformational symbol around your neck. He's on a little platform here, and I felt like just need to take a step up, Divine Masculine. So, is it step up and speak up? Speak out? I'm not sure if that's actually you speaking out loud to the universe. There's a lot when you actually vocalise your words. You can talk to yourself all day in your mind, mutter under your breath. What happens when you actually start speaking out loud? That's very much with telepathy. I was experiencing that immensely a few weeks ago. My telepathy, I was just having conversations, but they were out loud. So I feel like it's step up and speak up, because something's definitely tapping away at your heart here, and you've got a scarf around your neck, which is like smothering your words. So speak up, man. Can't quite hear you. So you raise yourself up and it like echoes out more. Oh. So you have your counterpart, hopes or fears. Why would you be afraid of your divine counterpart when you just blend and click into place so well together? It just needs to click into place. Right, let's have a look at the outcome. Oh my goodness, he's back from his lunch break, I think. Okay. I can show you the world. Telepathy. Connecting. Divine Feminine is very still here. It's tapping into your intuition, talking to each other. Okay. Still zero interference here from the Divine Feminine. She's in her own space. She's following divine guidance. And she does not look agitated or annoyed. She doesn't look paranoid, does she? No, I think she looks steady. I don't think she looks fearful. No, she has her heart crossed. Let's look at the underlying energy. Okay, so if the Divine Masculine here is attempting to open up his heart chamber, make sure that you're in the same position, Divine Feminine, because you need to be in alignment. Bottom of the deck, it does very much look like the Divine Masculine will be sending a message soon. This is in the future. I can't remember what I said about this card. It's a long term anyway, offer. He's been thinking about it. Screwing his face up now about sending this message in the physical. That's the underlying energy about actually speaking up and sending a message in the physical. I was going to say to the Divine Feminine, but we'll have a look at some Channel of Love cards. Let's see what characters want to come out. Mr. Know-It-All. So the Divine Masculine is in his King of Swords energy now. So we've got the King of Swords, King of Cups, and King of Wands. The ego turns to God. That's really kind of a judgment day when you bring yourself forward. You're like, okay, I'm good. I'm ready to be judged. I've learnt my lessons. I've repented my sins. I've forgiven myself. And then you hand the ego over to God. But it is the Judgment card. My love is your love, and your love is my love. Okay, just about Judgment Day. This is encouragement. Queen of Pentacles. Is the King of Pentacles on the table? No. But I did say that he was sending out the King of Pentacles. And there are no mistakes. So this is encouragement. So you are encouraging the Divine Masculine here, Divine Feminine, which you would do as a divine unit. Of course, if you don't encourage each other and you don't find balance and you learn how to cooperate and co-create with each other, you're just going to be a spinning ball of mess, aren't you? It's like you're not going to know what direction you're going, so you're not going to work in sync because they were very fast. Okay, these divine beings, very fast, very intelligent, and stronger together than apart. Hence why Zeus, he felt threatened by him. Okay, this is encouragement. And one more card, the awakening of the student. So the Hangman, but you're awake. Well, you're awakening very quickly. So you're rubbing your eyes, and here he is, King of Pentacles, Mr. Dependable. Okay. So all that's shouting out is able, that you are able. You're not Cain. No. You seem to be carrying quite a lot of Cain, though. Yes, but I'm not Cain, I'm able. Nice. Abel, you know, he brought gifts for God from the land. Cain, a slaughtered lamb. it didn't go down too well with God. Well, God didn't actually say anything. It was Cain that got really angry because God didn't accept his gift, but he did accept Abel's gift. Cain got really angry at God, and God said to him, "You wouldn't be angry at me if you had done the right thing." Anyway, Cain goes off and ends up killing his brother out of jealousy, and then he gets sent out of the land, out of Eden. I'm not sure if they were even in Eden, because Adam and Eve had already been sent out of Eden for their I can't call it wickedness. Their disobedience. Is that a word? Disobedience. Their disobedience. They didn't obey. Okay. Well, anyway, so Cain, yeah, he killed his brother. God knew about it. Said, "What have you done? It's like I can sense your brother's blood in the soil. What have you done?" So he sent Cain away. And Cain says, because Cain wanted to be under God's protection. And God said, "No, you have to go off and, like Adam and Eve did, had to work the land until they were reborn." Okay. It's like reaping what you sow, and that will include like bad karma. After a while, it's kind of done, and then you can just have the clear karma that comes through. But you do have to clear through your past. But I think God said to him, Cain, he said, "No," he said, "and any man that tries to bring justice upon you, because they're interfering with the divine karma and the actual process that Cain needed to go through, because he thought that everyone was just going to kill him for what he had done. And God said, if anyone tries to do that, then they will receive bad karma onto them like 7-10 times just for interfering." Look, let's just carry on, Lucy. Bible stories. I read things and then I just translate them in my own little way. It's kind of along them lines anyway. You can do your own research, can't you? Yes. And that's what the Page of Pentacles is. He is a studier doing his research. Let's have a look at these random cards. We have I Adore You. Oh, it's nice. It was like, "I adore you. Do you adore me too?" And then it's telling me to look in a book. Look in a book. Unless we're looking on Facebook, but look in a book. Okay. My nearest book. And I've still got How to Raise Your Own Salary. It just sits on that chair. No one uses that chair. It has my books on there. Let's look in a book. Just do. After having turned the matter over in his mind for several months, he envisioned a profitable outlet for his efforts by using the idle telegraph line for the purpose of selling watches to his fellow operators in his division. So he ordered 6 watches at wholesale rates and began to offer them for sale. What was interesting, it was like the telegraph line. It's like the telephone line. So after having turned the matter over in his mind for several months, he envisioned a profitable outlet for his efforts by using the idle telegraph line for the purpose of, he was selling watches to his fellow operators, watches. Selling watches. So this masculine is most definitely watching you, and he needs to come clean about it. That's where it's kind of no more lying. I adore you. Facebook, watching you on Facebook. Look, he's spying. Could be studying things that you've maybe recommended. Okay. So he was selling watches to his fellow operators in his division. So I feel like there was a... There's a line of communication that's been lying idle. And it's like it's time to come clean. There's other fellows in the division. I feel like in the tribe. They don't want me to delve too deep into that, okay? Feels a bit uncomfortable. Why? Because you've been sneaking. It's not sneaky really, is it? It's just curiosity. Okay. It's only kind of sneaky if you never let it be known. Manipulation. Is it manipulation? Now, I thought we put manipulation on the side. So, we're needing to put manipulation to the side. I can do that. Put it up there. The masculine here feels like he's been manipulating you, Divine Feminine, the situation. Okay, we'll get finished up. Lunch break's over. Envy. He's envious. It's like he's been following suit. That's nice. But it's like he's been manipulating your energy. But it's really his energy as well. It's a combined energy, so it depends how you look at it and how you view it. Lover. I feel like he just wants to love her. Lover. Okay, Mr. Maintenance Guy. You've been like that hours now. I wonder what he had for lunch. Paranoid still coming up and exhausted. I imagine you are. Throw the manipulation over to the side. You can't look at yourself as being a manipulative, envious, paranoid, exhausted person. It's just, you're frustrated with oneself. Okay. And you're wanting to be able, dependable, frustrated. Let's get some oracle cards and then I'm going. 4157. And let's get you a journey of love. All I want to sing is, it's in his kiss, that's where it is. Dismiss? No. Whoa, ho, ho, hug him and squeeze him tight. Here comes my boy. Find out what you wanna know of me. Is it love? If it really is, it's there in his kiss. Hello? Can you take your claws out of my legs? Thank you very much. How about the way he acts? Oh no, that's just his charm. What charm you wearing around your neck? A fish or a death? A fish or a death? A dead fish? That wouldn't be good, was it? That's like coming from like Dumb and Dumber. Hey, little birdie. It's not even funny, Lucy. No, and it's not funny giving me this card when I can't pronounce his name. I'm going to have to Google it today. Because it frustrates me when I'm saying things incorrectly. It frustrates me when I'm saying things incorrectly. Poetry there. We had this card not long ago. But I want to actually...
Ethereal.
Ethereal. Okay, extremely delicate and light in a way that seems not to be of this world. Ethereal.
Ethereal.
Of a solution having... Oh, I cannot say that word. It's about sodium. Aromatic ketones. Aromatic ketones. Hi. You okay? I've got my Santa sweater on today. Do you like it? Santa Claus is coming to town. Let's have a look at this message. He's making his list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Spirit is present in your very touch at this time, and you are having an impact on the world around you, particularly your close relationships, in ways that are far more profound than may be immediately obvious. The touch of your soul is ethereal, spiritual, of light and sound. It moves the heart and opens pathways of possibility through love, faith and trust that would otherwise be impossible to access. Trust in the presence of the divine in your touch, physical and spiritual. Your healing presence is making waves of love rise and stir in this world, and the divine lives and breathes through you, beloved. Remember that though the sacred temple of your body gifts you with hands through which to hold and give, it is the soul within the flesh that renders touch a sacred healing. This oracle guides you to accept and embrace your healing abilities. I'm not sure where he's going. He's like jumping over the chairs underneath. Okay. This oracle guides you to accept and embrace your healing abilities and to trust that you can feel your way through life by opening your hands to receive and taking hold of the opportunities that are presented to you. You are meant to touch this world with your spirit. We're going on up to the spirit in the sky. That's where we're gonna go when I die. Oh, okay, when the divine masculine dies, that's where you're gonna go. The spirit in the sky, divine feminine, together. I don't really feel like holding this card up, so I will. In a world of no coincidences and no mistakes, you were heaven sent. I thank God for the opportunity to know you, to experience your kindness, your generosity, and most of all, our love. How long I have waited to open my heart, to bare my soul, to let my power comfort and my arms hold, to let my wisdom counsel and my love awaken. Well, this is only the beginning. When I look in your eyes, I know. What do you know, divine masculine? Sacred convergence, that's what you know. Let's get another card. He's eating, little and often. Heart fire. There's a lot of wands on this table. We've got the king and queen of wands. And then you're kind of represented here as well. Card number 1. Passion is igniting within you. It is not a time when things will remain still, even if the change is only sensed as a subtle stirring underneath the surface of things. Even if slow at first, passion will unfold from within your heart, soon to be burning bright like a sun, unrestrained. You are learning how to ride waves of passion. Listen, that's good job. Because this overactive, passionate energy has needed to be tamed, and it looks like I feel you found the solution, divine masculine. Okay, how to tame this. Even if slow at first, passion will unfold from within your heart, soon to be burning bright like a sun, unrestrained. You are learning how to ride waves of passion through eruptions of heat and descent into coolness. Bearing the absence of fire, only to realise it is returning to you again. Ride its waves, knowing that passionate bliss will always return to a heart that is on fire with love for life. The coolness allows us to experience the heat. Once you realise that the fire emerging from within you will ebb and flow, you will trust in its presence. You will realise that whether your passionate fire is obvious, drawing you into life, or dwelling quietly within. Gaining power for the deeper sources of your being, soon to rise once more. It is a constant in your heart. Feels like there's a constant tapping in your heart, divine masculine. Accept the fire of your heart and know that this is how you are meant to be, on fire, with love for all that is. This oracle brings a message for you. Trust the passion and the fire of your heart to guide your decisions now. So I feel like before you couldn't really trust that energy, that passionate, it was definitely a sexual desire. It was like you wasn't trusting that. So this oracle brings a message for you. Trust the passion and the fire of your heart to guide your decisions now. What would make you feel most alive? Choose that. If you are feeling a lack of genuine passion in your life, take comfort that it is awakening in your own heart now, bringing something that has been long in rest back to life. Been resting a long time, your heart has. You can tell because you're frustrated about it. Okay, life unfolds in wondrous ways, and time together fills the days with unexpected gifts beyond our wildest dreams, like open hearts as feelings start to face the longing when we part. Our souls know this is more than what it seems. In gratitude, I offer prayer, with thanks for this love so rare, asking guidance on this sweet sojourn. The answers come in tears that flow, emotions roar, and smiles that show. Becoming one is worth the wait until I can return. Okay. What am I ending on? I actually feel like we're going to end on an angel prayers. Whereabouts are they? Oh, let's see. I think that you've still got some sins to hand over. It's like, it's a sin. Father, forgive me. I tried not to do it. Let's end with an angel prayers. Shine your light, Archangel Ariel. That's what you're being told, Divine Masculine. Shine your light. Got the torch here, the flame. It's really nice energy. I'm not even sure if I've had this card before. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me to shine my light with the world. It's like, we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start. Start what? Living? Let's start living. You are blessed to have received this angel card today. As the angels fill the whole, doesn't say the whole world, but I'm going to add it in there. As the angels feel the world is now ready to see the special gifts and talents that they call your light. You have been hiding yourself from the world for too long. And now is the time for you to step into your power and share the gifts you have with all of those around you. You are a great beacon of light, and when you walk into the room, many people benefit from your positive energy and heart-filled presence. The expanded interpretation, your guardian angel is encouraging you to continue on the spiritual pathway and to help as many people as you can. It's important to look after your energy first, but if you can be of service to another, the angels are encouraging you. When I said, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start living first for ourselves, okay, and giving. So let's start giving, okay. But remember, it's important to look after your energy first. But if you can be of service to another, the angels are encouraging you, okay. The mighty Archangel Ariel is standing before you today and showing you the way to go. However you feel called to serve humanity, it has been angelically inspired. Go for it and shine. Let it shine. Archangel Ariel. Ariel's name means God's light, and he is the angel of light. He brings the light, energy and harmony of the sun into our life so that we can feel youthful and inspired. He helps us feel healthy, balanced and focused too, so that we can have a clear picture of our goals and where they are taking us. If you're not sure what your next step should be, he can help you solve problems or work through challenges. So make sure you're calling on Archangel Ariel, who's around today for you, for me, for you. Should we get one more? Let's get one more. It's 1311. It's like 111. Let's take that card. Signs from heaven. And there they come. The signs. Okay, signs from heaven. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. It's nice. Divine Feminine, I feel this is you. There's not much with you on this table again, apart from you're in the Queen of Wands energy and the Two of Swords, connecting with the divine, with heaven. Signs from heaven. Speak your truth. Shine your light. Signs from heaven. Then it's speak your truth. Angels and loved ones in heaven are sending you signs of their presence. And I did feel like leaving maybe on a postcard from Spirit. So let's do it. They want you to know that you never walk this path alone, and that in times of great need and emotion, they are standing beside you and blessing your heart with love. They are encouraging you to keep focused on signs such as seeing the same numbers, finding feathers, or receiving visits from angels or loved ones in your dreams. These are signs of support from heaven. Interesting. Megan, I was just speaking to her before I started recording, and she said, I was going to come and find you yesterday. I don't think I actually saw Megan yesterday. She said, I was going to come and find you yesterday. I have to tell you something. She said, I wanted you to know that I had a dream. And I've said to her before, I've said to her, Megan, apparently you've had a dream and you know some stuff. And she's like, I haven't had a dream. I haven't. I said, well, this was like maybe last year. I said this to her. And she went to me, it's really important that I tell you. I said, what was it about? She said, I can't remember what the dream was about. She said, but all I can tell you is, she said, she's seen her dad in her dreams, okay? She said, but I heard my dad's voice. And she said, I keep going, tell me, what is it you were trying to tell me, Dad? So I said, okay. So she said it was just important that I told you that she heard her dad's voice speaking to her. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Angels and loved ones. So did I finish that? They are encouraging you to keep focused on signs such as seeing the same numbers, finding feathers, or receiving visits from angels or loved ones in your dreams. These are signs of support from heaven. So she kind of said, I've seen my dad before, but I've never heard his voice. She said, I haven't heard his voice in such a long time. So, but she just can't remember the message. I said, it's in there. It's in there. Dad's told you. Okay, so angels and loved ones rejoice in reminding you of their presence, but they don't want you to rely on signs to prove they exist. So signs will come to you when you wholeheartedly trust, believe and know in your heart, soul and mind that your loved ones and angels are there. Of course, they will send you signs to try and reconnect your faith and belief, but try not to rely on the signs to prove anything. Instead, take them as gentle reminders that you aren't alone and all is well. And as your faith and belief rises, and so will the amount of signs that are coming in to let you know that you're not alone. Let's end with this postcard from Spirit. Okay, there's a couple of messages. For the divine couple, there is a couple of messages. The first message is with love, and the second message is you are not alone. Dearest Stu. Okay, so that's what's going on here. Little mermaid making a call here. Dearest Stu, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agree to play. Today, trust your spidey sense. Read between the lines, tune in to the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. Picked up about the paranormal here. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory. Good, strong message. I'm pleased I pulled a postcard from Spirit. And then we have You Are Not Alone. Oh, okay. Let's end with this message, guys. Dearest you, there are times you get lost, but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar, but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that shows up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. Such an awesome reading today. I'm going to love you and leave you there. Okay, haven't really left you, but that's it for now. I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.